Hari Om, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed August 15th, 74th Independence Day, right? Okay, so now let us move to the science class, okay? Uh, Today we are going to enter into the new chapter, okay? In the sense what, okay, before going to start the new chapter, I just want to ask you some questions, okay? Uh, in summer, we will wear different types of clothes. Am I correct? Like woolen type of clothes and all we used to wear, right? Whereas in the summer, we will wear like light clothes, right? Yes. So we used to wear different types of clothes in the different types of seasons, right? Okay, so about that we are going to learn in the third chapter. Okay. Okay, now let us move to the unit. See. Okay, so that is first we are going to do the introduction. Later I will let you know what is the one chapter that we are going to learn. Okay, see here actually whenever the human people are born in the long years ago, they used to wear human beings used leaves, barks of trees and skins of animals to cover their bodies, right? I think Adi Manavulu అనేవాళ్ళు. Am I correct or not? Means what? That time and in the early ages of the human beings, they used to wear leaves of the trees, barks of the trees and all. They used to wear to cover their body, right? So after some years or some days and all, they started to learn the weaving and they started of making the cloth with that animal, with the skin of the animals, and with that one they started making the cloth, right? And moreover, we also used to wear different types of clothes in different types of seasons, right? Okay, so about that we are going to learn. Means what? Cloth means which will how that cloth will made up of. It will be made up of with one type of fiber. Okay, so before going to enter into that one, actually how many types of fibers are there? There are two types of fibers. One is the natural fibers and next one is artificial fibers. Natural fibers means what here? See how many types of fibers are there here now? There are two types of fibers. One is a natural fiber and second one is the artificial fiber. See the first one here, natural fiber. Natural fiber means what? Which will be that the fiber which will made up of with the animals, plants or like that. Okay, next one, artificial fiber. Artificial fiber means what? The fiber which the man made, the fiber which the man will made with his knowledge, that is the artificial fiber. Okay, so here there are two types of fibers are there. One is the natural fiber and second one is the artificial fiber. Natural fiber means what? Which will be available, which we will made through the plants and the animals. And artificial fibers means what? The fiber which will made up of with the made by the man. Okay, so here we are going to learn. See, so before going to enter into the chapter, let me ask you some questions. Okay, so see the first one. What fibers do animals give us? Through the animals we will get milk, so many things that we will get. Then do you think of at any time what type of fiber that animals give us? Through the animals we are getting so many things, but what type of fiber it will give? That is the question that I am asking to you. And next one is the way of obtaining them similar to the plants, right? Okay, so what we have learnt in the natural fiber, what I said before, the fiber which will be made with the plants as well as the animals, right? Okay, so what I am asking here is the way of obtaining them similar to the plants. So how we are getting, what type of fiber that animal give us, is the way the same like how the plants is giving? No. See, that is the one that we are going to learn here. Right, next one. Which part of animal is useful to make fabrics? Is useful to make fabrics. So what is the first question? What is the one that we have learned before? So through the animals also we are getting the fabrics, right? We are making the we made the fiber, right? Okay. So in that animals, which part of the animal is useful to make fabrics? Means what is which part of the animal is useful to make the fabrics, in the sense fiber. What is the part of the animal which we are using fiber? About these questions that I am asking you, you just question yourselves. Okay, but the first one, what fibers do animals give us? So what animals will give us fiber? That is the one. Next one, so through the plants also we said we are getting the fiber. So is the same? Is that is the same? Next one, which part of animal is useful to make fabrics? That is the one. Next one, see what I said before. See, this is the chart presentation, in the sense about the fiber, right? Okay, so how many types of fibers? Yes, there are two types of fibers. One is a natural fiber and second one is the man-made fiber. Means artificial fiber. See here, what are the examples for the artificial fibers? Nylon, polyester, polythene, rayon and polypropylene. All these types of the fiber that made by the man, in the sense human beings. And next one, natural fiber. So natural fiber means what here? Which will be made through the plants or the animals and the animals. So here there are two types of natural fibers. One is the plant and one from the animal. So through the plants, what are the fibers that we will get it? Cotton, flax, jute. So these are the examples for the types of the fiber that we will get, that we will made from the plant. And next one, animal fiber. Through what are the examples from the animal fiber? Wool and silk. Wool and silk. Right? These are the fiber type of cloths. Sorry, these are the types of fibers that we will be made through the plants or animals on the artificial fibers like polyester, silk, nylon and cotton, jute, wool and silk. It's number of different types of fabrics that are there, that are available in nowadays in the market. I think you already know all these things, right? Okay, but we don't know how we need to made, right? Okay, so here now that is a chapter for us now. Here in the third chapter that we are going to learn about this animal fiber, which is from the natural fiber. Okay, so about those animal fibers that we are going to learn here. In the sense, what is the first one that we are going to, what are the topics that we are going to learn in this chapter? How the woolen will be made and how the silk will be made. About that we are going to learn. Okay, my dear students, understand? So here how many types of fibers are there? There are two types of fibers. One is a natural fiber and another one is the artificial fiber. So in the coming one that we are going to learn here, animal fiber, which is a one type of a natural fibers that we are going to learn here. Okay, first of all we will learn how, today we will learn just introduction of the animal fiber. Okay, next. See the one here, animal fibers. Animal fibers. See, these include, animal fibers include wool and silk. Wool comes from mainly from fleece of sheep. What is the means? What is meant by fleece? Fleece means what here? The skin of the sheep. The skin, outer part of the skin. Okay, so that is a through that one they will make the wool, means animal, through the animal. And we get wool also from goat, yak, camel and rabbit and all also we'll get the wool. Okay, means what? From the fleece of the animals that we will, they'll make the wool. And next one, how this they will produce the silk. How they will produce the silk? That is a silk worms. In the sense Telugulo చెప్తారు కదా పుట్టగొడుగులో. Right, that is the one. And silk is produced from the silk worms. Okay, through the silkworms they will produce the silk. About that, that is the animal fibers. Okay, next. So we have learnt, right, through the animals will made the silk and as well as the wool. First of all, we will see the silk. Okay, see, silk fiber produced as a cocoon covering by the silkworm and valuable for its use in fine fabrics and the textiles. The silkworm in fact is not a worm but a caterpillar. Although cocoon coverings of a fiber are made by large number of insects. Sorry. So here they given just some idea about that, how they will produce the silk. See how they will produce. It will be produced as a cocoon covering by the silkworm. I think you already know what is a cocoon. What is the cocoon in the sense what good, right? And the valuable for its use in fine fabrics and textiles. In the sense what, how they will produce the silk? In the sense they will produce the silk with the help of the silkworm cocoons, and that they will made I mean sorry they will use that one in the fine fabrics and the textiles. In the sense what, they will make the textiles. Okay, so like that they will made. How? See, the silkworm in fact is not a worm but a caterpillar. See, have you seen this one? That is a caterpillar. All the cocoon coverings of fiber are made by large number of insects. With one cocoon they will make number of insects and they will make that silk. After boiling, there is a lot of procedure is there how they will make the silk through the silkworms and all. They will there is a lot of procedure and we are going to learn in the coming classes. And next one, see, wool. How they will make the wool? See, have you touched any time the wool, how it will be very smooth, fine fur, right? How the skin of the sheep and polar bear and such type of things and all, if you touch that one, it will be very smooth and very soft. We'll feel very warm also if we will wear woolen type of clothes in the winter season or rainy season and all. Will feel like very warm, right? Because of that only. How they will made through the fleece of the that animals. In the sense what, షీప్ యొక్క స్కిన్ అనమాట. సో దాంతో మనకి తయారు చేస్తారు కాబట్టి అవి ఎలా ఉంటాయి, వెచ్చగా వెరీ సాఫ్ట్గా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సి, wool, common name applied to this soft curly fibers obtained chiefly from the fleece of domesticated sheep and used extensively in textile manufacturing. So they will use that fleece of the sheep in the textile manufacturing, and in the textile manufacturing they will use very widely this wool. Means in the sense what, from the fleece of the sheep. Wool may be differentiated from hair mainly by the nature of the scales that cover the outer surface of each fiber. Means what? See, wool may be differentiated from hair mainly by the nature of the scales that cover the outer surface of each fiber. In the sense what, they will differentiate that one from the hair mainly. Depends upon the nature of the hair, it will be available on that one. They will make this one. Okay, that is about the wool. Just they given the brief description. Later how it will be, how they will make that wool and all process and all we will see. Okay, now today just for your getting idea about what is the animal fiber, that we are going to trying to say. Okay, next one. See, first of all we are going to learn here how the silk will be made. See, silk is another animal fiber which is separated from the cocoons of silkworm and is made of a protein. Right? Next, silk fibers are converted into silk yarn which is used for making silk cloth. See, through this like this they will made. Like this they will made. Okay, silk is another animal fiber which is separated from the cocoons of silkworm. In the sense what, they will separate from the cocoons of the silkworm. In the sense what, it is a protein. Actually it is a protein of the silkworm. Okay, so and they will separate it from the cocoons of the silkworm, and they will make that silk. Okay, and after that they will do some process and they will make this silk fiber. See here backside of that one some image is there. Like that finally we will get that silk and they will make the silk cloths. Okay, next one. What kind of proteins that constitute animal fiber? In the sense what, in మనకి అనిమల్ ఫైబర్లో అవి ఎటువంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోటీన్స్ అనేటివి మనకి ఇస్తుంది అని ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నారు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ కొలోజన్. See here, my dear students, here all these things under you no need to learn, just for your idea, for getting the idea that I have given these things. Okay, so here this one no need to learn. Okay, you just remember this. What are the proteins that constitute this animal fiber? We'll give. First one is the collagen. Collagen, it means what, a protein which is a main component of connective tissue in mammals. Okay, it is collagen is a one type of protein. Like that only keratin and fibrin. Okay, all these are the proteins and which will be available in the animals. Okay, see here fibrin means what, a protein which is insoluble in nature and is usually found in the silk that is produced by the larvae of the Bombyx mori silkworm. In the sense what, see it is one type of silkworm. Okay, Bombyx mori silkworm is one type of a silkworm. From this one they will separate the cocoons and they will make the silk. In that one this protein and this protein will be, these are the names, collagen, keratin, fibrin and all. These are the different types of proteins, and here in this silkworm this type of protein will be available. Okay, next one. Which parts of animals act as sources of animal fibers? Okay, so here how they will, what are the parts which will be useful from the animal fibers? What are the parts they will use? Animal hair, right? Next one, avian fiber and silk fiber. If you read this so that you will understand that. Okay, the fiber obtained from the hair of mammals. For example, goats, sheep, horses, from those animals hair they will make the silk. And next one, from the feathers of the birds also we'll get one type of fiber, that is avian fiber. And same as usual, from the cocoons of the silkworm we'll make that silk fiber. See, these are the parts of the animals, animal hair and avian fiber, silk fiber. In the sense what, these are the parts of the animals and they will use to produce the fiber. Okay, so you just go through once all the things and later you can understand what are the things it will be. Okay, in the coming class we will see how they will produce the silk, life cycle of silkworm, what is the procedure of that silk and all we'll see. Okay, thank you my dear students.